Come on, guys. Follow me down to the basement. Not weird. Here it is. The legendary corner of nightly SNES with Tay. Now show the room. Phoenix is working the camera right now. No, show the corner. These are the videos I've been kind of watching a lot on YouTube. Is people's room tours, people's game collection tours. So I wanted to do one of my own and kind of show the entire corner for itself and just walk you guys through it. I don't got a lot of stuff, but I mostly focus on if it's nostalgic to me. I don't collect just to collect. Basically the shot of the videos every night, you can see the tripod lined up against the fondue? What is it? Futon. The futon. This the funny thing about this, it's not just a couch though. There you go. So this was the first furniture I ever bought. It's questionable stains. This shows right to the TV. If we move over here, we got the projector to the big screen if we're having a big game night or whatever. We're not going to focus too much on the other side of the room. It's all about the corner.
Well, then like our whole house.
It's not a house tour. Then we got this TV from my grandpa when he passed away, and also this clock. I've thought about implementing the watch or the clock into the videos, but when you edit back and forth, then the clock's just going all over the place. That's why I've never done it. Then if we move down, this has been kind of more of my recent hobby. I've been working on a bunch of different N64 controllers. So I just got done redoing this one. Took the stick apart, dyed them all. All the buttons are this black color. Came out pretty good. The atomic black orange, something like that. Real quick, I got these from upstairs because I got stuff all over my house. But along with that, I've also been working with the old OG fat DS's. And so this one's not, this is literally my childhood DS. The skin it has, the decal on here. This was the first ever thing I remember my parents ordering us online. Because I remember we had to have a whole discussion about, is it a skin? It was from decalgirl.com. I don't know why I remember that, but then I did this like Persona reshell, and this is actually like printed on the plastic. I put in the brand new buttons. They feel so much clickier than a real one. The only problem with this one is some dead pixels. And I might leave it like this just for my daughter so she can oh, I hate that noise. I got these like 4 in bulk and all the hinges were broke. So I took them apart, completely cleaned them and reshelled them. This is kind of what I'm dealing with, is this right here. Here's the piece de resistance, the gold Majora's Mask, and this one just came out so clean. Man, it's pretty. The hinges, it just sounds perfect. And then this one's cool because I was like, why can't I just 3D print it? And I found a really crappy file online. Somebody just did a 3D scan. And so I had to re-drill all the holes and like line it up. And the hinge, there's no click, but it does lock up in place. If you're probably really rough with it, I mean, it looks cool with the see-through parts. You can see like a peek of the like screen glaring through there. And I left the icy blue from the original shell on like the main hinge point. And so it's a cool piece. It's kind of one of one. If you have any interest, if I put these up for like $75, would there be any interest in that? I've just been curious. That was the original reason I got them, was to fix them and maybe like sell them to people. But I kind of ended up really liking them. So these 3 controllers are kind of special because this was always my big brother's. He had the blue one. I had this green one. My younger sister had this gray one. And so these are our OG controllers. I fixed my brother's stick because his was real jacked up. You know, we played a lot of Mario Party. My stick was pretty messed up. I couldn't fix it right how I wanted to. Parts I had were kind of not working, so I got this hollow stick. So it's basically like a GameCube stick now. That one's got the rumble pack on it right now. Those are the 3 OG classics. I got this repo one, no one cares about that. This is Phoenix's little controller. We've done a lot of work to keep it working. I've made a video on this one before. This is the Atomic Midnight Purple, I think I called it.
You made that one.
But this stick glows in the dark.
Then I want strawberry shortcake.
You want a strawberry shortcake?
I don't want to play games. No, strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake.
Classic. Moving up, this is kind of a newer thing. I got this pretty recently. I saw it on the Retroware store and I was like, wait, it's actually signed by Billy the Legend. And I talked about it a little bit, but I went through and watched every episode after Billy's passing. Rest in peace, Billy. He seemed like a really cool guy. The first video I saw was his video where he was at that abandoned game store. That video grabbed my attention heavy, and then I just ended up watching the whole series, and it was, in its own right, was so nostalgic. And so then I really gained a fondness for Billy and all of his videos and all of the work he put in through his years. And so rest in peace, Billy. I'm glad to have his signature. It's a cool piece. The poster's kind of mid, but shout out Jay too, and Dodongo, all the boys. That's just the way game chasing go. I need a stool to actually get up here. Moving up to this top shelf, which obviously you can't see in the video, and even when you're sitting down, you can't really see too much what's going on there. But I got my childhood, the white Bionicles, all three that I knew of. The first, the second, the third. I got these 3D prints that I designed and made of my favorite Dota characters. So I got my boy Witch Doctor. He's the GOAT. His Death Ward. I got Undying. This is the best Undying skin, I think, with the maiden on the back. I like how it came out. He's all glow in the dark too. I got that Liger back there, and then I got Tide. I got my childhood Exodia. Shoots that ball. He also made noises, but then moving over, oh, I got this for Christmas. My brother got me a little blind bag from GameStop with a guaranteed PSA 10, and I got this. I made a video about this. I made this. The absolute best SNES game. Spoiler alert, if I ever get through them all, this will always be my top little cube. But this shelf is just kind of like stuff I'd like to display, but I don't really have too much room, so it goes on the top shelf, I guess. We got a bunch of amiibos. The best one being my custom pink hoodie Little Mac, and that's always my character on there. I don't care he's F tier. He's not F tier. He's goated. Got Ace, Cloud. This is a classic, Friday the 13th from the NES game. It used to scare the crap out of me, that beginning theme, and when the knife goes through Jason's mask and chin, 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 ding, 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 ding. Behind there I got the Angry Video Game Nerd blind box. Pretty cool stuff came in that. And then now we're moving down to what you actually see on screen. I guess we could go over to the cabinet first. This is kind of the junk collection. This is like stuff that maybe I'll swap in and out, or just haven't found a better place for it yet. Here's the Vapor 95 aquarium lamp that's been in a lot of videos. Use the code, you know which one. Get yourself 15% off. Grab yourself one of those. Got a little Scott Pilgrim. We got the Mario Paint mouse. Phoenix has been playing with this quite a bit. More questionable stains. I got that off eBay. There. Oh yeah, the mouse pad, which is a little bit more rare. Busted though. Crack. But don't worry, your boy splooged. It's usable, and it's kind of cool. I got this SNES, and I tried to fix it, but something with the motherboard's actually messed up, so it's pretty bad yellow. Thought about making it into some kind of display piece. There's a classic ring light for the setup. The Yoshi's retired right now because we got the Boo. Shout out Logan for all the other neon signs. The Boo I just got for Christmas from my family. But in here is my N64 collection, which is kind of funny because I do SNES games, so you think I'd collect SNES, but SNES, like, I started playing SNES on my YouTube channel as a kid because one, my little EPC could run it, and for two, the emulations were good, unlike the N64, which a lot of these get, well, I mean, it's getting better and better, but it still seems like they don't run the greatest. Editing Taylor here. Wanted to come in here because I felt like I just kind of glazed over my explanation on why I even collect N64 and not SNES. So yeah, I was talking about how they emulate better, and my computer could run it because I was just on this jank little EPC. And so emulating that and also screen recording it, that worked better. But so SNES to me is a little double faceted because it's one of the first consoles I ever played on. I played a little NES, but SNES was the first one we had at the house. The first one I saw my mom playing, all that kind of stuff. So it always has a special place in my heart because of that. And also because of the YouTube videos that I started making playing SNES. But truly my favorite console has always been the N64 because it came out in the absolute peak of my childhood years. And so playing that with my siblings and my cousins, those are some of my favorite video game memories. And so that's why I collect the N64. I also, like I talk about, it doesn't emulate great, and so it kind of because I've always allegedly had ROMs, emulators, stuff. My brother always hooked us up because we were kind of broke too. Allegedly. But in general, those are the ones, if I could own any games, those would be the ones I want to own. So I slowly been making up my collection of N64 games. I'm only collecting the games that I grew up playing, either that me and my brother rented or we owned. So a lot of these are the games from my childhood, but I've added quite a few more. You can see they're just in repo boxes. I printed these out and folded them and put them in these clear shells just because, of course, from the side top down you can't see what game it is, so I wanted to be able to have a display like this. And I absolutely love the N64 art, but I can't justify spending $30 plus on a piece of cardboard, literally. So that was my way of having my cake and eating it too. But behind here I do have a few things that are kind of cool. The Sealed Palace, which is a homebrew. These are my actual boxes from my childhood that are still somewhat alive, because me and my brother did keep them. But I remember I would take these around in the car, and especially the booklet, drawing them and do all sorts of things. This was my game, the first Mario Party. So the box is literally all smashed because I would just carry it around with the booklet itself. I'm pretty sure I draw it. Yep. Oh wait, yeah, you can see it already. This pink marker. What did I do to Luigi, bro? Peach, I gave her some rosacea. Cooper. But I've almost collected every N64 game that I grew up with that I care to have. My collection's almost done. I think now if I continue, it'll probably just be getting better quality ones, because I kind of got the bottom of the barrel just because they were cheap. And so I'd like to have at least a little bit better, Conker's Bad Fur Day. I mean, this one was expensive, obviously. It's one of the more expensive N64 games. The cart, terrible. It's all about the nostalgia. If it hits me in the nostalgia hard enough, then I want it, and I don't care the quality, but I just want to have it. Second shelf, we got kids DVDs, so they can come over here and pop them in the DVD player. So we just have an assortment. And then we got some VHS. We've collected a little bit more VHS because we do have a working VHS player, and those are really nostalgic, but they're also kind of more of a pain than it's worth half the time. But I got the goated, and yeah, I still have the Mew card that it came with. So if we move down from there, we got the bottom shelf, and these are where my Japanese N64 games are. I bought because they were cheaper. As long as there's not a lot of dialogue, I mean, they play basically the same. But then I'm finding Snowboard Kids, and the music is different on the Japanese version, and so the nostalgia was ruined, bro. So this game, I spent quite a bit on even the Japanese one, and it ain't it. So I've kind of steered away from. Also Banjo-Kazooie is pretty unplayable in Japanese. Stuff like Mario Party, you just got to get through the menus and stuff, and that's easy enough. But I'm happy with the little set I got. It's just cool to see them all. Reminds me of an old game store. And then behind there I got my Game Informer collection from GameStop, and so I have a bunch of those. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with them. They're kind of cool to look at, but they're also I don't know. Got a loose Sound of Music VHS. I think up here, yeah, I got a got a PlayStation. And I set this up just like, this is raw, boys. This is actually how the gaming corner is. I didn't want to like all prop it out, and it's got a broken hinge on there, but I got it for free. And then if you go over here, I got classic. If you know, you know. Comment below. Did you have one? But then this is funny. These are old vape juices from Excision. And I mostly got them because I just thought the artwork and stuff was so cool. Wrong, babe. See, and this is the other reason I wanted it all set up like this, so it would be easily accessible for the kids and stuff. That's what, none of my games are untouchable. They're meant to be touched, they're meant to be played, so I don't have any like sealed or anything. And that moves us on to our main event. And this changes often, so this is just the beginning of 2026 update tour, so this is what it looks like for now. The Angry Video Game Nerd's new video game. Haven't played it yet. Then we got a cat that my dad actually brought from Japan. So then we got this old VHS that I found on eBay, and I thought it was super cool. Teachings from the Doctrine and Covenants in the Church History. Pretty classic video. Wanted to display it because that's one of the cores of my faith, and if we're gonna be a light unto others, that's where I start. Dark Magician Girl. And of course, the Super $2 patrons, Logan Adad Habadi, Dunkmaster Rob, at Mason's Munchies 69, and Novi Ben. And you guys, I mean, if you want to get on this board, the Patreon will be in the link below. And I mean, these are my boys. Got the gold AK, classic. This Game Boy that my wife helped me put together because those who know me, I hate Legos. I hate putting them together, I guess I should say. I just feel like it's following instructions. Like, it's just put this brick, I don't know. I'm going on a tangent. It's not relaxing to me. It's just like annoying. I just want it to be done, basically. Maybe I'm too ADHD, I don't know, or just retarded. We got the screen that a lot of people have said, you need a CRTV, and I kind of agree. Like, I've always wanted a CRTV. I want to feel the static. I mean, I got my fix over here a little bit with this TV, but I want to feel the static, you know. It's a lot simpler to hook up all the HDMIs and just switch, and I don't know. It's bigger because you can only get so big, so it's better for recording. You don't got scan lines to worry about, stuff like that. So for now, maybe eventually I'll get a CRTV, but for now, we just got the $100 Magnavox that I've had since the beginning of time. Oh yeah, we can't skip over my huge Cloud Buster blade. I made this myself, printed it, parts from Lowe's, and the lights of the materia come up. Take this piece out. Don't look at the back, it's kind of ghetto, but the materia glow.
Doing this better this time.
Nice. Then we got the legendary stickers that my cousin Brooklyn drew up, not AI artwork. If you guys want a set of one of these too, if you join the Patreon, I'll send you one. Got me and the kids, Stump King, everything you need. And then we got the Ruby SNES. This is a newer edition, and I'm so happy to actually have a SNES. Instead of, before I was playing on basically a little Raspberry Pi with emulators. And Nintendo, before you say anything, I own every SNES game there is. It's just in another room, so I can play them and have reproductions because I actually own them all. Good deal on eBay for this cool Ruby reshell. And it came with a couple controllers and stuff, and it came with you know, this cartridge was just everything. That's crazy. Yeah, before we were playing on a little Raspberry Pi with Xbox, not even an actual Xbox 360 controller, but but now we have this, and it's been nice. It's easier to play 2-player and stuff because it was kind of a pain to set up before. So Phoenix might play with us more in the videos. And then I do have my part of my full collection, you know, over here. The games I care about the most, so Bart's Nightmare, classic. Judgment Clay was more like to test that SNES to see if it worked. Dr. Franken, complete set of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I got the box, which JK, because the box is a repo, but it's a very nice repo, and that's what I wanted. I wanted a really good condition, and I'm not paying no $200. But we got an actual manual. and it's pretty good quality. So this is something I'm very hyped to have in my collection because, like I said, you don't gotta wait till the end of the series for me to know that this is my favorite all-time SNES game. My cousins had this. I can't remember if it was on the Sega Genesis or it was the SNES version, but I always remember looking, and that's why I wanted this, is I always remember looking at this cover art and being like afraid of it. I was afraid of everything as a kid, but like this one, this resonated with me. And it's so stupid because like the game, like they should have just put the art from the game because it's so good. I feel like they kind of kneecapped themselves with that. So that's one of my favorite pieces. I mean, I probably should collect for the value, something to have to pass on, but I'm collecting for the nostalgic properties. Random stuff on the table, that always changes. The remotes for got a DVD player. Then we got the VHS player, little Pac-Man. Yeah, and there we got my childhood N64. But I also got one of those analog 3Ds. Now I know the question you're all asking yourself, what's in the doors? What's behind the what's in the door? What's behind the door? So it's finally time to open. And just like I feel like you would see it in an old cabinet like this, we got the board games. We got the classic like Battleship, 13 Dead End Drive, which was a classic at my grandparents' house all the time. Even though we never really set it up and play it, the pieces were all missing, but classic. And then this actually was from my grandparents' house. This is the Mystery Mansion with the talking.
The money is not in the dining room.
Under there we have some deep grandfather lore. We have the entire, well, not really, but course 6 of the Finding the True Church series from the Indian Seminary Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints classes. Freddie Finder, my boy. This is a great collection, and I actually have the projector that plays them because it's a collection of, why the hell is this here? My edgy photos. It's a collection of a bunch of different spiritual faith messages from the church. And then there's all the records. So you would play this on the projector, and then you would have a record player next to it to play the audio. And it would go like ding, and you'd play the next slide. Ding, and you play the next slide. I actually have been thinking about, because my wife recently got a record player, and that has a built-in speaker, putting them on the projector screen and recording them, and just to archive a high quality version of these, because you can't really find them online from what I've seen. I've seen Freddie Finds Bravery, which is my all-time favorite. We had a lot of memories like messing around with this projector at my grandparents' house as a kid and stuff, and this is really near and dear to my heart, especially after my grandfather's passing. So let me know. Like, I doubt anyone has any interest. Nobody knows what this is, but if people want to see like an HD compilation of these put up, you might see those regardless if you care, coming out on my channel soon, just because I want to document them. And there are some good messages. Alright guys, so thanks for joining me on my tour of the corner, the legendary corner. We're like 312 videos deep. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. If you have any questions or like comments, leave them down below. But yeah guys, nightly videos continue. Subscribe if you'd like to help support. Join the Super $2 patron Chalkboard. Get yourself some Vapor 95 merch, best stuff in the game. Use my code TaylorWSnell. I want to say sleep well, but it's like midday. And always be that light. You might see those church videos going up. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. But peace.